Now, we all heard about this tree. It became very popular throughout YouTube gardeners. And this is the Owari SatSuma. This thing is, I call it an old lady. It just looks like, I'm gonna keep putting out until I can't put out anymore. You'll notice there's a lot of fruit on here. A lot of fruit. This thing will spend a lot of energy on fruit. When that happens, you may get a lot loss of leaves. Okay? Now, if that happens, you need to up your nitrogen for your trees. And here's what I do. This one here, I actually give it compost, but I have a organic fertilizer that I give it that's very high in nitrogen. I also use my urine. I know some of you may not like that idea, but trust me, our ancestors, this is one of their practices. And if you're healthy and you got good urine and your pH is good, I take my urine and I dilute it 2-to-1, water versus urine 1. And I make sure I pour it inside the container. Once again, looking for the nitrogen content. I also foliar feed this one every other week also, simply because it is a heavy feeder. It is greedy, just like the Mexican key lime. I mean, greedy, greedy, greedy. And the fruit will become so large where you'll start to see branches that are, falling forward towards the ground. They're not going to be too heavy because you're only going to get the size of fruit depending on the size of container and the size of your tree. But do yourselves a favor. You can always, depending on where you are, like you see, I have an extra stick in here. And you can also tie some of these up until they become thicker and mature. So I got a lot of thicker and mature branches in there, but lots of fruit on this tree. This tree has a problem with nutrition, and I did miss a couple of its foliar feeds. You can see some of the leaves are yellow, but I'm going to be fixing that tomorrow because it's been very hot out here in the Sacramento Valley, and we're talking about in upwards of 112, 114 degrees. But for the most part, this is what you get. And once again, it's also in a 40-gallon container. But anyways, that's how you take care of this guy right here, or this old lady. See you in the next video.